We're going to do a little bit of yoga flow today. I want you to wiggle your fingers and then draw some little circles. Loosening up any tension in the hands, the wrists. You can wiggle your toes. My pants are a little long, you can't see my toes very well. You might lift up the heel, you might lift up the toe, maybe rock back and forth. Now we're drawing these circles with our hands, and we're going to reverse the circle, so go the other way. It might feel a little funny, your arms might do a little wiggly thing, whatever you need. And then we're going to inhale, lifting up. And climb a ladder. Lift one hand, then the other, growing a little taller. Breathing in, exhaling out. Feeling that deep stretch up the sides of our body. And then hold. We'll take a big breath in. Exhale out. It's a sun breath. Inhale, lifting. Exhale. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in. Exhale out. And trace your hands down the legs to a forward fold. Letting the hands hang. And draw little circles on the floor with your fingertips. Soften the knees. You draw the circles in reverse. Go the other way. It's called pebbles in the pond. When we draw the circles, it's like our fingers are in the warm water, tracing the pebbles at the bottom. And then hold, soften, and let the body just hang. Just go ahead and open your arms like a wing of a bird, and let them come back in. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, relaxing down. One more time. Exhale out. Slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Tighten the muscles on the back of the leg to help stack the spine. Shoulders roll back and down. Shake your head yes. It feels pretty good. Loosen up any tension in the knees. And we're going to scoop your hands forward, reaching towards the sun. We're going to do a little sun salutation here today. Hands come down to your knees. We're not going all the way to the ground yet. I want you to tuck your head under. Kind of look at the belly button, and then push your hips back and look forward, straightening the spine. Exhale, tucking under again, elbows come out, and then elbows come in, and we look back forward. Push the hips back, and then let the body slide down the legs and roll back up. One vertebrae at a time, coming to the standing position. Shoulders roll back and down. Shake your head yes. And we'll do that again, scooping forward, reaching towards the sun, lifting up tall. Hands come out and down. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Place your hands on your knees. Tuck your head under, kind of round the back. Push your hips back, look forward. Extending the spine, hips push as far back as you can go. And then exhale, tucking under this time. The elbows come out. And then the elbows come in and we look forward again. Bottom lip comes over the top lip. Stretch the jawline nice and long. And then relax the body down. Let the hands hang. Push with the toes, push with the heels. Pushing down into the ground to help roll up one vertebrae at a time. To our standing position. Shoulders roll back and down a couple times. Shake your head yes. Then we're going to lift one foot, then the other. It's called a little yoga march. Just getting the tension off the legs. And then we'll inhale, lifting up again. This time we're going to push the palms to the sky, stretching the spine long. It's called lifting the roof off the building. Fingertips kind of pulling back and down like you have a little weight on the hands. And then the hands are going to come out and down. Inhale, lifting back up. And the hands come together like you're clapping your hands high, and then we lean to the left. Now the hands can come apart here a little bit if you wanted a little bit more of a stretch. We're going to let left hand drop down. Turn the right palm up. Push that palm to the sky. You might even start to straighten out the elbow. Feel the length down the side of the body. Breathing in our crescent moon. You might look up to the sky, stretch the neck. Breathing in. Exhaling out. And then place right hand on your head. The head falls to the right. We start stretching the neck. Wiggle the fingers on that left side. Turn the palm up, turn the palm down, loosen up the shoulder. And then bring the hand behind your back. Place the back of the hand just on the lower back. Roll that shoulder back and down. Now you might start to slide the hand down, stretching the arm, lowering the shoulder, going a little deeper into the neck. Breathing in, exhaling out. Big breath in and out. I'm going to take the hand off the head and let it come out and down. Readjust, wiggle the fingers, the toes, get any tension off of the feet. So we do that again, hands go out and up. Hands come together at the top and lean over to the right. That crescent moon, hands can be together or apart, it does not matter. Because eventually we drop the right hand down. Now you might be digging that left heel into the mat. You might even be pushing that left hip out to the side. It's whatever stretch you need today. But we're going to turn palm up and that left hand, the elbow pulls back. Feel the stretch you need. You can even start to stretch out the elbow a little bit. Feel the stretch go down the ribcage. Look up to the sky. Maybe stretching the neck. Big breath in. Exhale and stand tall. Place your hand on your head. Stretching the neck, wiggling the fingers on the right. Turn the palm up and down, loosen up your shoulder. The deltoid muscle around the shoulder is a little tight, so we're just loosening it up. And then we're going to take the back of your hand and place it on your lower back. And then loosen the shoulder and then start to slide the hand down towards the ground. It does not matter where it ends. It's where you can drop the shoulder and get a little deeper stretch through the neck. Breathing in, exhaling out. Another deep breath in, and exhale, left hand comes down. Now we're going to draw little circles once again, and then turn your palm up and down. Loosening up both shoulders, hands are going to start to rise. When they come to the top, the hands will come together and down heart center, nice and slow. Put a little pressure with the palms, let the shoulders drop. Chin's going to tuck in. You're going to feel the neck go a little bit longer as the chin tucks in, growing taller, breathing in, expanding the rib cage, exhaling, kind of melting down. I want you to see me from the side. Inhale, kind of expand the rib cage. Exhale, empty, kind of scrunch everything up, pushing all the air out of the lungs, the diaphragm. Inhale, expanding. You can even take your hands out to the side. Exhale, pushing out all the toxins, all the air. One more time, breathing in. And exhaling out, empty, 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 empty. We're going to lace our fingers so our hands slide together. Push the palms down. Shoulders will lift up and down a little bit until they slide all the way down and we can push the hands down. Some people bring the hands a little bit forward. It's wherever it feels comfortable today. Stretching out the arms. Breathing in and exhaling. So in yoga, we hold the stretch, but not the breath. Nice, slow, deep breathing. The length on the muscle comes as you exhale. As flush out the toxins. It gives you more length. Then we're going to let the hands drop down. Fingertips come apart. And then we're going to let the palms go in and out. Soften the fingers. It's called a spider. Now adjust your feet if any tension is happening, because we're going to let the spider climb up the water spout. It's going to go up to the sky. And then we're once again going to push our palms up, feeling the lifting of the roof. The fingertips dropping down. Push with the heel of the hand up high. Breathing in. Exhaling out. And then the hands come out and down. We're going to get ready to move our feet a little bit. We're going to add that little yoga march, adjusting any tension you might have. Now from here, we're going to sit down into our chair. So we're going to soften the knees. So bend and straighten just a little bit so you feel comfortable with the bent knee. Lift our hands up, together, down, heart center. Then we're going to sit in the chair. Now we're going to turn our palms forward and open a book. So you might be reading your book as you sit in your chair. Now we're pulling the belly button in, pushing the hips back, looking for the chair. Now it might be a tall bar stool, it might be a little footstool, it might be a lounge chair, whatever you need. We're going to close our book, place the book on your lap, tuck your head under, push with the toes, the heels, tighten the muscles on the back of the leg as we roll up, once again to a standing position. Shoulders roll back and down, shake your head yes. It feels good to roll the shoulders. We're going to stand hip distance apart. Left leg will come straight back with you still having that space between the legs like you're on a railroad track. So the left leg just slid back on the track. Front knee is bent. And if you can't see your toe in front, walk your toe a little bit farther forward. We're going to really stretch this leg. Hold, breathe in. Exhale out. Now I'm going to turn sideways. I want you to push that back heel down into the ground. You see it pushing down. We're going to add your left arm. It comes up. Reach to the sky. So this is a moving warrior because we're moving the arm. When you bring the arm all the way back, feel the shoulder open up and the hand drops down. We're going to lift up the front arm. Reach a little bit higher with that right. Now you can even lean over, lifting that rib cage off the hip here if you need. So we take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Now that front arm comes down, so the right hand to the right knee. And then slowly lift the left. It comes up. Shoulder goes back into a nice, comfortable position as the hands touch the front knee. We rock back and forth. In a rocking horse, that's called a rocking horse. It just lifts up the back heel, the front toe. And then when you're ready, shift your weight forward, walk in place. Shoulders roll back. We're going to do that again with the right leg coming straight back behind you. Heel lifting up and down. It pushes it to the ground, front knee is bent. So both hands start on that front knee as the heel pushes down the hip forward. Make sure you can see the toes, walk them to the front if you need. Until you feel a deep stretch up the hip. Maybe on the back calf. We're going to lift right hand up and forward to the sky, reach a little high. Lifting that rib cage off the hip. Big breath in. And the arm's going to come back and down. Feel the opening of the shoulder. Feel the opening of the pectoral muscle. Stretch down the arm as it touches the back leg. And then when you're ready, we'll lift up the left hand high to the sky. higher. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Big breath. Feel the strong legs as you push with your big toe, your baby toe, the heel. And left hand comes down and forward, reversing what we just did. When you're ready, the back, right arm lifts. Comes up. Feel that stretch. Hold for a moment. Big breath in. Exhale, and when you're ready, it comes down and forward. Going to our rocking horse, we'll rock back and forth a couple times, getting the tension off the legs and the toes. And then step forward, walk in place. And we're going to step a little bit wider with each step. And I want you to place your hands on your legs, bend and straighten the knee. So it's a wide angle squat. Squat stretch. Now we're going to inhale, lifting up. Bring your hands out to the side for our frog, spreading the fingertips wide like the hands of the frog or the feet. And then we're going to bend the knees and then bring the elbows back. So you're wherever it feels comfortable, as high or low as you need to feel the stretch as you open up the front of the body. And we're strengthening the back. Your shoulder blades tend to pull apart as we bring your hands forward all day long, a computer, driving a car. So we're bringing the shoulder blades, scapula back into place towards the center of the spine. Now we'll push with your heels into the mat, lift up strong with the legs, hands lift. We'll release out and down. Turn one toe forward, then the other. Stay wide. Place your hands on your hips and push your hips back as we forward fold. Hands slide down the leg. Pull the belly button in as you slide the hands down. Now I want you to push the hips back. Tuck in the chin. So we're trying to create a straight line with the spine. Pushing the crown of the head forward. You'll start to feel a stretch on the back of the knee, maybe on the hamstring. To shake your head, yes. Loosen up any tension in the neck. Shake your head, no. Then shake your head, yes again. And then we're going to relax any tension. Soften the knees and start to gently roll up. Push your toes and heels into the mat. Tighten the muscles on the back of the legs. Stack the spine, rolling up. Shoulders roll back and down. Stay wide. I'm going to turn back like you are. And we're going to turn your right toe out. So left toe is still facing me. Your right toe turns out. So your feet are different directions. Bend and straighten the right knee. We're going to open up the hip. As the hand touches the knee pulls back, and you look down, you see a big toe on the inside of that knee. Hold there, lift up halfway. Warrior two, fingertips push out from the center. And we're going to look over the right shoulder. Let the shoulders drop down towards the ground so you have a nice soft neck. Fingertips are pushing out away. I want you to dig your toes into the mat. Drop the heel down a little deeper, engaging the hamstring. It kind of pulls underneath the glute. Strong warrior two. We're going to turn it into a reverse warrior two. Right palm turns up, right hand lifts as the left hand lowers. There you go. Good job. We're going to wiggle the fingers at the top. You can loosen up the shoulder if you need to wiggle the arm. And then just reach a little higher to the sky, breathing in. Exhaling out. Breath in, and then we'll exhale down. Both hands will come towards the ground. Bend and straighten that knee, and then turn your toes towards me. Walk your feet in a little bit. They might have started to slide. I want you to rock side to side. It's called a penguin pose. Kind of wiggle the fingers, the toes, loosen up any tension that you might have. Now both feet are facing me, and we're going to turn just the left toe out. Bend and straighten that left knee. My left hand touches the left knee, and then we bring it back. So you look down, you see that big toe on the inside. Lift up halfway. For our warrior two, fingertips push out from the center, stretching the arms long, and then we look over the left shoulder. I want you to push your toes into the mat, and then push your heels down so you sink into the ground. Nice, strong warrior two. Now turn, left palm up. Right hand will slowly lower down as the left lifts to the sky. Rotate the arm, whatever you need. Stretching up the side of the body. A reverse warrior two. One last deep breath in, and we'll lower down halfway. Back arm up. Another big breath in. We release. Bend and straighten the knee. And then turn both toes towards me. Walk your feet to the center and rock side to side in that penguin pose where we wiggle our fingers or toes. They're a little wobbly here. You might roll the shoulders back. You might loosen up the neck. It's to reset the body. Then we'll hold. We're going to let the shoulders drop down. And we're going to lift up the left heel. Sorry, that's my left. Your left heel should be this side. So lift the heel up and down so we're on our toe. I know my pants are really long. There we go. Now as we're on the toe, I want you to roll your shoulders back and down and let the hands slide towards the ground. So this is called the pelican pose. Your fingers are pushing towards the ground because it's like the pelican sitting on the dock, and you have all the ships, they lower anchor. So your hands are the anchors lowering down into the water. Tall, tuck your chin in. Think of raising your eyebrows and pushing up through the crown of your head. And then you're on that toe, so you're kind of balancing on one foot. Some people lift the toe off the ground, but you can keep it on the ground. It's our pelican. We'll take one more big breath in. Let the foot lower down. And then draw circles. Loosen up any tension in your hands. So you're really engaging the shoulders to push down as the fingers are reaching towards the ground. Changing to the other side, we're going to lift up the heel on your right. So we're on the toe. And once you have the toe touching the ground, the heel lifted, we're going to lower the shoulders. You might roll them back to push them down. But we're dropping anchor. So your hands reach towards the ground. Tuck your chin in, maybe raise the eyebrows. Stretching tall with the spine. If you'd like, you can lift the foot off the ground or it can stay down. Taking a deep breath in. Exhaling out. And when you're ready, we'll lower the heel down. And then rock side to side. Readjust your little yoga march. So we draw circles. Your hands lower back. We're going to bring the elbows out. We're going to tuck the chin in. Take a deep breath in and now lift the chin up. Thinking of the wings of the bird. Pulling back. Chin in, and let the hands slide out and around. We're going to draw circles, and we'll slowly begin to lift. When we get halfway, we'll reverse the circle. Now it's going to feel a little funny. So we lift high to the sky, breathing in, tuck under, I want you to feel the stretch on the back of the wrist. Let the shoulders drop, shake your head yes. Loosen up the neck. Shake your head no. And then shake your head yes again. We're going to lift the hands up high to the sky and reverse out and down. The hands slide down the ground, towards the ground, and we'll just hang in a rag doll. Like it's a toy. It's made out of fabric. Nice cloth. If the wind was blowing, it would sway to and fro in the breeze. Soften the knees, let the body rock side to side, shifting the weight one foot to the other. Water into one leg, pour the water to the other. And then we're going to soften the knees. We're going to come down towards the ground, step back to all fours. Now that might be on your feet, it might be on your hands. So a downward dog is on the hands and the feet, but you can be a puppy dog coming down onto the knees anytime you're ready. Soften the body as we melt down to the ground. We're going to bring your head a little closer to the ground. Your hips might be high. In a child's pose, you can adjust your hands out to the side if you'd like, or even next to your feet. We're just slowing the heart rate, coming to the floor. Big breath in and exhale out. Place your hands underneath your shoulders as we lift up to all fours. It's something that's called a cat and a cow. So a cat arches its back when it's scared or upset. It rounds its spine. You look in at your belly button. And then the cow is going to look forward, stretching out hips back. Bottom lip might even come over the top lip. Stretching the jawline. Exhale, tucking under, moving the spine into the cat. Inhale, looking forward to the cow. Exhale to the cat, tucking under. You can go as fast or as slow as you would like. Inhale to the cow, moving the spine. One more, tucking under to the cat. And we're going to come onto your elbows. If it's more comfortable to be on your hands, that's okay too. If your knees ever bother you, you can place a folded up towel, a blanket, or even a pillow underneath the knees. We're going to extend out the left leg back behind you. Flex the foot. Push the heel as far back as it'll go. And then we bend the knee into what we call a sunbird. Now you might push the heel a little higher with the knee bent. So we're strengthening our core, we're strengthening our arms, our shoulders. We're also strengthening our glutes and our lower back as we lift the heel high in our sunbird. And then slowly bring the knee down, changing to the other side. Right leg extends, flex the foot, bend the knee, and push the heel up high to the sky, breathing in. Exhaling out. Creating a lot of tension at the foot, the knee, the hip, the heel. Tightening that glutes. Another big breath in, and we'll bring the knee down. Now we're going to walk our hands to the left side. I want you to push your hips to the right. Now if you'd like to cross your ankles, you can cross that left foot over the right. That might feel a little more comfortable, or just keep your feet flat. We're going to stack one hand on top of the other, take a deep breath in, and lower that front right shoulder down. So you're feeling the stretch come across the body. It's a side child's pose. You might be stretching around the outside of the leg, the IT band, around the hip maybe. Whatever muscle is tight, it'll talk to you, so that will be the muscle you might feel it in. It's a little different for each person. Every body body is different, so everybody will look different in their poses. Just release comparisons, do what feels best for your body. We're gonna lift back up. Walk your hands to the center, uncross the feet, and I want you to lift one knee then the other. So if you don't have a pillow or a blanket under there, your knees might be a little sore. And we're gonna walk over to that right side. Push your hips to the left. You might cross your right foot over your left, or keep your feet flat on the floor. So our hips push to one side, our hands to the other. You might stack one hand on top of the other. And then take a deep breath in, expand the rib cage. Exhale, drop that left shoulder towards the ground. It just lowers down a little bit. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling out. Big breath in and out. Walking your hands to the center, uncross your feet, lean to the side, and bring your feet around to the front. Gonna shake out any tension you might be feeling, and it's okay for your knees to be bent. That's natural. Shoulders roll back and down. I want you to point and flex the feet. And then we're gonna bend your left knee. Cross that left foot over if you'd like, or you can leave it next door. It's just we're using the knee as a reference point. Keep your right hand on the left knee. Left hand comes back behind you. So it's going to kind of touch the ground. And then we look over the left shoulder. So we kind of turn towards that knee that is bent. That's our reference. You might even turn your head to look to the back wall, turning your torso, your shoulders, your neck. That spinal twist sitting down. Towards the foot. It does not matter exactly where. So we're going to cradle and rock the body. The baby, which is rocking the knee and the leg. So however it feels comfortable to cradle and rock the baby. Just kind of loosening up the hip. And we'll place this foot on the floor. We're going to open the hip a little bit more, placing the left elbow on the left knee. Kind of lean into the hip a little bit. You might even lean forward. So wherever you need the stretch, I do want you to think of bringing your right toe towards your nose. When you do that, it kind of engages all the muscles on the underside to start to open up and stretch. Now this is a half butterfly. You've probably seen it done with both knees bent. We're just doing one at a time. Yeah, a little deep stretch on each side. And we're going to lean forward, walk your hands to the middle, and then walk your hands to that straight right leg. Toes still pulling towards your nose, but we're going to walk your hands to the knee. Take a big breath in, look up to the sky, and then lean forward while looking up. You'll feel a little bit deeper stretch behind the knee. Now you can walk your hands to wherever it feels comfortable. Some people hold on to their foot. You do not have to do that. Just changing that right hand to reach back behind and look over the right shoulder to the back wall in what we call a reverse triangle sitting down. Slowly come back forward to the center, untwisting, nice relaxed spine. Walk your hands back up. We're going to take the bent knee, maybe rub the knee as we straighten it out. It's probably been bent for a little bit. Making sure all the blood flow goes back to the leg. And then we'll change sides, bending your right knee you'd like. We'll bring the left hand around, right hand comes back behind you. So we're going to kind of twist the spine towards that knee, turning your torso, your shoulders, your neck. You can look to the back wall if you would like. Breathing in and exhaling out. Big breath in. Untwist when you're ready. Placing one hand somewhere around the knee, the other one towards the foot, so that we can lift the leg and rock it side to side. It does not matter where your hands are, it's wherever it's comfortable. So we can just kind of loosen up the hip, loosen up the knee. Getting blood flow all the way into that hip. Hips get a little tight when we sit all day, so we're just loosening them up. Cradling and rocking our baby. Now we'll place this foot on the floor, readjust the hips, and we'll lean into that right elbow, onto the right knee. I want you to pull the left toe up towards your nose so the leg starts to straighten on that left side. That's okay if it has a little bend. You're just pulling the toe back so you get a little stretch into the hamstring. Slowly start to melt forward, readjust the hips as needed, rock side to side. Then the hands walk to the middle. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk to the left side. Another deep breath in. And exhale out. We're going to walk your hands up to the knee. I want you to look up to the sky. Exhale, lean in, coming down towards the ground while looking up. Now you can walk your hands out if you'd like. Some people touch the toe. You do not have to. It's wherever it feels comfortable. The muscles that are tight, they'll talk to you. It might be a totally different one than I'm saying. Whatever your body needs today. We're going to slowly bring the left hand back and look over that left shoulder to the back wall. Reverse triangle sitting down. When you're ready, we'll bring the left hand back to the left leg. Walk it slowly back to the center. Once you're in the middle, kind of rock side to side, walk your hands up the middle. And then we're going to lift up the right knee and rub the knee. Push out any tension that you might be feeling. We're going to roll your shoulders back and down. Now your legs can be bent or straight, you choose, but I want you to roll left shoulder back and then touch the ground. Roll the right shoulder back. Now, this is called walking like a giraffe. I'll turn sideways. Roll one shoulder back. Roll the other shoulder back. It's whatever you need. We're just opening up the rib cage. One more time. And then we're going to hold. Take a deep breath in our giraffe. You might look up to the sky. We're just soaking in a little bit of sun in the summertime. Big breath in. Exhaling out. Ready, we'll start to walk the giraffe back. One arm or one giraffe leg and then the other. We're going to bend both knees when you feel comfortable, and we're going to roll like a ball onto your back. Now that might mean rolling to the side to come onto your back, or you might roll back and forth a couple times, massaging the spine. It's whatever feels good for you as we come onto the floor. Now we're going to place our hands somewhere on our knees and draw little circles. So the knees are drawing circles on the ceiling. And then reverse the direction so the circle goes the other way. We're just massaging the lower back. Right above the tailbone, between the hips. We're going to place your feet on the floor for our bridge pose, we lift the hips up off the mat. Now think of lifting the tailbone up first and then kind of rolling up a little bit to wherever it feels comfortable. We're kind of creating a straight line from the knees to the shoulder in our bridge. So you do not have to push too high. It's somewhere right in the middle. I want you to dig your toes into the ground, dig your heels down, feel that strength in the legs. These heels are what's lifting the hips up. Hands can be on the hips or hands can be out to the side, wherever it feels comfortable. Now we're going to get ready to roll down, but first lift the heel off the mat if you can. And then think of the shoulders, roll from the shoulders down one vertebrae at a time until the tailbone touches the ground. Allow the knees to sway side to side. So both knees fall to the left. They come back to the middle and they fall to the right. And our knee sway. Like a letter T at the top of the mat, and allow both legs to fall to the right, and we'll just hold. I want you to turn your head and look to the left. So it is a low spinal twist. Back to the center. Allow them to fall to the other side, to the right. And you look away from the knees to the left. Back to the center. We're going to give the knees a little squeeze again, a hug, rock side to side if you need to readjust the spine. And we're going to lengthen your toes to the sky, point and flex the feet. As we straighten the legs, you'll feel that stretch on the back of the knee, maybe on the back of the heel, point and flex the toes, moving the feet. And then bring your toes towards your nose, push the heels to the sky. Stretching behind the knee. And then we soften the legs, let your hands slide towards the ankles, the feet, anywhere it feels comfortable on the knees. And what we call a joyful, happy baby. Now you can rock the baby side to side. Legs can be bent or straight. Some people kick one foot out and then the other. That's called a silly baby because the baby kicks its feet. Some people place their hands on the bottoms of the feet and push the knees down into the ground. So whatever you feel comfortable here, with your hands on the feet, the ankles, the knees, it does not matter. Just loosening up the hip and then the lower back. Let's bring the knees back to the center. Give them one last hug, a gentle squeeze. Place your feet on the floor. Lengthen the legs to one side of the room. Lengthen your fingertips to the other, stretching. Growing a little longer, a little taller. And then our hands will come down next to the legs. Roll the shoulders back and down. They kind of tuck underneath the body. Flex the feet and make a fist with the hands and tighten all the muscles in the body. Wrinkle the nose, tightens. And then release. Feeling the difference of the relaxed body. Let's do that one more time. Flex the feet. Make a fist with the hands. Wrinkle the nose and tighten all the muscles. Tighten, squeeze. And then release. Now this is called the corpse pose. It's used for rest and relaxation. So close your eyes. Clear your mind and let your body be at peace. your fingers and your toes. We'll roll over onto your side, whichever side feels right for you. Another moment of rest. Another moment of relaxation, just closing the eyes. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Your eyes will gently open. And when you're ready, we'll walk yourself up to an easy sit position. Your legs can be crossed or straight or anywhere in between. You can have one knee bent, one leg out. We're going to draw little circles, loosening up the back, awakening the spine. Reverse the circle, go the other way. And then we'll inhale, lifting up. Our hands will come down heart center, a little pressure with the palms. Reverse the direction, stretch the back of the wrist, let the shoulders drop, and shake your head yes. Your body's feeling pretty good from that stretch today. Shake your head no. You don't want the class to end. Shake your head yes. You can come back another day. We'll inhale, lifting up. Exhale out, releasing toxins. Inhale for the body. Inhale for the mind. Inhale for the spirit. Bring your hands heart center. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. Now we're going to practice getting on and off the floor if you would like. We're going to take our feet out to the side and the hands lean away from the feet. So we're going to lean onto our side and go into all fours on our hands and our knees. Adjust your knees. And we're going to bring one foot out. Now you're still on the other knee. Now the foot that's out, we'll use that same hand on its knee and we're going to rock back and forth, pushing the back toe into the mat. When you're ready, we'll start to straighten the back leg, rock back and forth, and we'll walk your hand up the leg so you're back in that rocking horse we did in the middle of the class. And then step forward, walk in place, and you're off the ground.